conducting a study today, and I wonder if I can ask you a few questions.
Won't take very long, will it?
Just a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like to talk to you about cars that you work on and get your opinions and attitudes about low-priced and medium-priced cars. Which is the easiest to service?
The easiest to service? Well, I don't have to give that much thought. I'd say
This one right here, ma'am.
This one?
The Nova, the Chevrolet Nova.
Why do you say the Nova?
Well, it just seems to hold up better under the kind of driving conditions that the average motorist puts the car through.
Recently, the publisher of Motor Service and Service Station Management magazine,
the top trade journals in this field,
commissioned Nationwide Consumer Testing Institute to conduct a survey of owners and operators of independent garage and service stations in 20 different cities to find out which car, of all those brought in for service, they felt had the least mechanical problems.
It's better leave it trouble, you know, but make a great car to own.
Which one car is
from these men who know all makes of cars better than almost anyone else and who have no affiliation with any one manufacturer, the answer most often given was
Chevrolet Nova?
Nova, yeah.
Nova. Again and again, as shown in these reenactments, they stressed the way this simple, dependable, economical car stood up to hard usage, with the fewest mechanical problems of any they serviced.
Oh, we get a few now and then, but they just don't seem to have as many major repairs, and the parts are easier to get, too. It's a well-designed, well-engineered little car.
Nova was designed from the ground up to provide reliable transportation and comfort at a low price.
Chevrolet engineered Nova to be a highly dependable, reliable car.
And Nova's continually improved and refined. After driving thousands and thousands of miles on all kinds of roads in all kinds of weather conditions, Chevrolet engineers perform tear-down tests. Piece by piece, the Nova is taken apart, and all parts are measured and checked for wear. The reliability of every one of those parts is subjected to grueling testing standards. Take this door.
It's been opened and closed thousands of times already, and it's still working perfectly.
It has to meet Nova's rigid design standards. These windshield wipers have been slapping back and forth like this in a simulated rainstorm literally for days without let-up.
They're still working.
And they'll keep right on working.
Squirming Irma tests Nova's seat upholstery for toughness and durability.
This gas tank gets the living daylight shaken out of it to make sure that the welds and seals will stand up through years of hard usage.
the other cars in this price class have the unitized all-welded body, but they continue the structure out to the front so that the main attaching points for the suspension system and the transmission mounts are actually fastened on extensions of the sheet metal parts instead of this rugged subframe unit, which is made out of material almost an eighth of an inch thick.
Nova's short enough to park and get around conveniently in city traffic.
But big enough to ride comfortably on long trips.
Because of its practical design, Nova has more room than you believe possible in a car of this size.
Nova's advantage in roominess is readily apparent compared to this competitive make, which has a 52.4-inch rear seat.
Nova's rear seat is 56.4 inches wide. It has more of that all-important hip room than the other car.
And Nova has a concealed antenna.
The other car?
Still has the old-style mast type that can easily break off.
Nova has the convenience of roll-down rear windows.
The competitive car has only a flipper-type window that pivots out just enough to permit air circulation.
Nova's hood?
Counterbalanced, easy to lift, stays up itself, and doesn't fall down.
How about the other one?
Non-counterbalanced, hard to lift, a prop to hold it up. Knock that prop aside, and
Nova has a foot-operated parking brake.
The other car has a hand-operated parking brake.
Nova's trunk is fully finished inside to protect luggage.
The gasoline filler tube and the tank itself are completely separate from the trunk.
This car?
Well, this car has deep wells at either side, in which things can get lost. And the fuel filler pipe comes right down through the trunk.
We've put 15 pieces of luggage in the Nova trunk. Try to put all that luggage in this trunk.
It's rated for only 100 pounds of luggage and has only 10 cubic feet of space. Nova's trunk is rated for 200 pounds of luggage and has a capacity of over 14 cubic feet.
It does make a difference.
Behind the rear seat of every Nova is a steel cargo guard.
Here's a test to show what the cargo guard means to you.
The trunk lid and the rear seat back have been removed,
A tool chest is placed in the trunk.
and the Nova is accelerated to 45 miles per hour. Then stop suddenly. The cargo guard keeps things in the trunk.
A construction feature on Nova that is well worthwhile.
In fact, there's so much worthwhile on Nova that Chevrolet gets literally enthusiastic testimonials from satisfied owners. Here are some of their comments.
It's small enough to get into our garage, and that's really saying something.
But there's plenty of room for 6 adults.
It's got enough power to get you into freeway traffic.
Nova is especially equipped with protective inner fenders.
Here we've removed the hood to show you the inner fender. It protects the outer one from mud and slush that can cause rust and corrosion. It makes for a more solid car.
There's one of these at every wheel on a Nova. Nova can also be dressed up with special interior and exterior decor options. The exciting Rally Nova is one of several.
Features like 14 by 6-inch rally-type wheels with special caps. Special front and rear suspension and black accented grille make it distinctive from every angle.
All these values add up to a traditionally high resale for Nova.
The not too small, not too large, dependable car that lets you see less of your mechanic and more of America.
Built to last.
Built to keep its value.
Built to satisfy its owners.
Nova, the sensible car for sensible people. People who know value when they see it.
Vega. Agile. Tough. Graceful. Vega, the little car that does everything well. Solid roadability was a goal established at the beginning of Vega's design and development. Space requirements for 4 occupants served as a basis for determining overall dimensions for the little car. Extensive tests were made to determine the best seating position for driver operation and comfort. In designing the engine, an overall balance of performance and durability was the target.
And after 10 years of development and testing, Vega engineers produced a unique, durable 140 cubic inch engine. With its aluminum alloy block, this 4-cylinder overhead cam engine has fewer marks and greater valve train efficiency than conventional pushrod engines. To assure precise body panel assembly, Vega manufacturing engineers employed new automated welding equipment to perform approximately 95% of the intricate body welds. The assembled bodies then receive a uniform coating of rust-inhibiting primer in the Alpo dip tank. In a special process, the Vega bodies are electrically charged to draw the protective primer onto the metal. The result is a well-designed, well-built car with many hidden features you'll appreciate in all kinds of driving. Features such as front bucket seats with full foam construction for comfort and back support. A big coil spring at each wheel to give a smooth ride. Fade-resistant front disc brakes. Side guard beams in each door for added impact protection. And to add to the strength and quiet of Vega, a double-panel steel roof. Because of its many design and feature achievements, the little car that does everything well has done very well indeed, in public acceptance and in winning the respect of the major automotive magazines. Motor Trend selected Vega as 1971's Car of the Year. A reader's survey in Car and Driver voted Vega the best economy sedan by a 2-to-1 margin over second-place VW Beetle. And John Bond, publisher of Road and Track, stated, quote, Vega is by far the best-handling passenger car built in the United States, end quote. Vega also captured the imagination and plaudits of well-known racing driver Dan Gurney as he put it through its paces.
I take off in the Vega and I just gas it as hard as it'll go right away, and I go into a turn knowing that maybe I should feel it out first, but I have my pride or whatever it is, so I just went into the turn as hard as I could go right away, and then I thought, well, I'll find out what's going to happen in the process. But as it turned out, boy, it was effortless for the car. I like it. I like it very much. The depth of the engineering seems to shine through when you sort of press it to see where the soft spots are in it. Boy, it's there, ready.
Much of the public and professional enthusiasm for Vega is based on its superb handling characteristics. A relatively long wheelbase, low overall height, and wide wheel tread give Vega the kind of stability traditionally lacking in some other economical little car. Let's see what Vega's built-in performance means to you in this series of driving demonstrations. First, watch an evasive maneuver. This kind of quick response from an economy car is what Chevrolet engineers strive for. So is this. Around tight turns, Vega easily maintains its posture. Now watch, as Vega's low silhouette, excellent suspension tuning, and relatively wide wheel tread help shrug off wind caused by large trucks passing by. Now notice the effect on this imported car with its taller body and narrower wheel tread. The fade-resistant qualities of Vega's standard front disc brakes are demonstrated in this unexpected situation that demands a quick, sure reaction of car and driver. Freeway driving conditions in the United States require a high level of performance. Vega's relatively large engine was designed to provide the acceleration needed when entering fast-moving freeway traffic. But Vega offers more than roadability. This test at the Safety Research and Development Center demonstrates how the side guard beams help give an added measure of occupant protection. A Vega traveling at approximately 26 miles per hour strikes another Vega at a 45-degree angle. A reduction in penetration is possible due to the beam's ability to deflect the impacting car. The side guard door beams are there for added protection, like the guardrails along a highway. And there's more protection in Vega's standard sedans. The steel cargo guard barrier that helps keep heavy trunk cargo in the trunk during fast stops. And Vega's high-impact ABS plastic valence panels take minor parking mishaps without denting or chipping. While the metal valence panels on this competitive car dent easily and can develop rust where paint is chipped off. There's also unique protection under Vega's engine, a steel brace that helps guard the oil pan from possible road hazard damage. The oil pan on this domestic economy car is exposed to possible road hazard damage. If punctured and the oil drains out, internal damage is inevitable if the car continues to be driven. On the other hand, Vega's engine has an additional protective feature, as demonstrated here. If Vega's engine oil pressure is lost, the electric fuel pump shuts off the fuel supply and stops the engine before damage can occur. Vega is just as far ahead of competition in other areas. Compare Vega's full foam front seat construction to this thin layer of foam used with conventional seat springs in other economical little cars. Vega's camback wagon, first domestic wagon in the little car market, can handle a total cargo volume of 50.2 cubic feet. The versatile hatchback coupe combines fastback styling with easy loading. Lift the hatch, fold down the rear seat, and there's 67 inches of flat cargo floor. And the Vega hatchback coupe's large rear opening makes it easy to load. The top of the hatchback fits snugly against the roof to keep out snow and rain. And large drain gutters on each side direct water down and away from the car. This car is designed differently. There's a large gap at the top that lets snow or rain fall inside on passengers or cargo. The drain gutters are smaller, again allowing rain to get inside. Wherever you live, whatever your lifestyle, for recreation, for work, for shopping, for daily chores or trips, Vega has a full line of models to fulfill your needs. Camback wagon, sedan, hatchback coupe, and panel express. With Vega's superb blend of performance, economy, and solid roadability, you have a car that's a sound investment and plain fun to drive. Vega truly is the little car that does everything well.